morning, guys. I'm back. I've been away for quite some time. Well, a few days, but yeah, I didn't stream for a few days because I was actually traveling, and so I didn't have a good connection where I was, and so it was not possible for me to stream. But yeah, now I'm back, and so I can stream tonight. I think I can also stream tomorrow. Potentially also Saturday. So I think we can make some good progress for sure in the next few days. So let's review where we are, okay? Because I think that's important to see where we are and what are the next steps. We did a pretty good progress overall in the last few months. In the last month in particular. So some of the basic systems are in place for the game. What we are missing at the moment is combat working properly. And in particular here you see the long list of missions related to combat. We did really a lot, and the last one that we are missing is to have the NPC actually fight back, and to have the NPC chase us as a player or chase any other say character that is attacking them, yeah, and then fighting back. So this is something that we are missing, and it's not something that would be very easy, I have to say, but still it's something that we want to do. And I think in 1 or 2 days, 2 days, 3 days, maybe we can reach already a good point. So in the last stream, what we managed to do, we managed to have the NPC actually fight back, meaning he was at least trying to hit us, okay? And unfortunately, for some unknown reasons, his attack was not really going through, so he was not really attacking me. He was trying, but he was not hitting me in any way. So we have to debug that, understand why it's not working, then calculate a bit better the timing of the attacks and all of that. So it will be a mix of C++ code and a real editor, but I think we will spend most of the time, say, doing tests, so tweaking a bit the code and checking what is going on. Yeah. So this is what we're gonna do. Is, by the way, stream number 102. Quite impressive number. I didn't think to make so many in so little time, but I've been streaming pretty constantly. So, okay, so let's see. First thing I want to see actually is what other people did, because I know that other people have been working on the game while I was away, and in particular I think there has been a check-in, yes there it is, a check-in by Zwei on characters. So he managed to put into the game a number of characters that we are converting to Blender, because actually we cannot use 3ds Max, let's say, because the license costs too much, and I cannot really buy it for everyone, so it's not really handy for us at the moment. And so what we are gonna do, let me just revert it. What we're gonna do, we are trying to convert all our characters to Blender, also because Blender at the moment is in, I would say, pretty good shape. The program is good, I would say, it's working okay. So I will have to update. So the first thing I want to do, I want to update my SVN. Okay, we restore all the maps. We are going to delete again, but it will also download all the characters that have been uploaded by Zwei, which I'm very eager to see how we can use them. Right, let me just delete again the maps that are empty, because those are just taking space and memory and time for loading up, so there is no need of all of those at the moment. And yes, under characters, he loaded, wow, he loaded really a lot. He loaded Dermorian and Kirkai, Clearaskran. He loaded a lot of stuff, which is great. And this should be already available. Actually, this one is empty though. Okay, maybe just created the directories. I think the alien, he told me that he was here. Yes, in fact, the alien is here. Okay. And basically what he's trying to do is to convert all our geometry to Blender. I'm sorry, to Blender, and in Blender to redo the rigging and animations. So this is what he's trying to do. And I think he managed to do it. So you see there are already, yeah, all the meshes. I will have to check that. So let's check that in the editor to see what we can use. What we can use of that. And we can add a few more NPCs on the map, which are actually alien male. Actually, we can have Arnquist maybe in the right place, you know, instead of the lady, or having him in another location. I think is fine as well. Here in Italy, the temperature starts to be pretty hot. So today was like 36, 37 degrees, and now is in the evening, but still outside it's kind of 32, so which is pretty crazy for an evening, but it's still hot. So we are like really in middle of summer. I've seen some clouds, so I hope that maybe it starts to rain to bring the temperature down a bit. How is that your location, guys? Hello, Soup. Hello, Maui. So let me check what we have. If I go under characters and I open up the alien male, right? There is a skeleton which is connected at the moment only with one mesh, but I mean for us it's fine. Which is connected to an animation, which is connected to physics. Yeah, the only problem is that this guy is split, right, between different meshes. So I think that every mesh has the same. So if I want to see the full character, I think I need to go under blueprints, and there should be an alien male blueprint. No, I didn't make it. Okay, maybe we can do this then. We can create the yeah, the collector of all the pieces. Just want to be sure I don't do something that already exists. So here are all the textures, the meshes. Yes, we separate like the different beard types, the different heads, and the wizard robe and all of that. The materials, the animations. The only problem I see is that I see it in pieces, right? I would like to see it all. How do I see it all? Because here the skeleton is complete, at least it looks like. Yeah, the skeleton is complete. There's still some weird, you know, some weird things going on. Like the city is horizontal line. I have no idea what is it. What is this bone? This bone is an EK hand. Okay, maybe it's something that we don't use in Unreal. An EK gun. I don't know why gun, but okay. I think it's coming from the standard Unreal Engine dummy character. So that's it. Okay, I need to ask him if he put together you can preview how the full character will be. I'm just checking because they were discussing about this in Discord, and so they are having kind of a yeah. Let me just chat quickly with them and see if they're still available. I see the piece, the individual pieces of the alien, but where is the full chart? I think we need a blueprint like for Cran or Dermorian tomorrow. Okay, let's see if they answer. But basically, yes, we need to put these pieces together. I think I'm not gonna do it now because I don't. I mean, I don't want to work on this. I want to work more on combat, right? But the good news is that there are two guys that are working on putting inside the game the different pieces that we had from the previous game, and it seems they're making good progress. So, which is what we want. Let me just check how big is a character in terms of sides. If I take Ilian May, let me do properties. It's 12 mega. It's pretty small, so it's good. Yeah, we have small textures by the way, but I mean 12 mega is pretty nice. So it's very very small. Consider that for Paragon they had characters which were like 2 gigabytes each. So just to give you a sense of how much we can scale up, from 12 megabytes to 2 gigabytes. So yeah, Paragon was a game because then it was cancelled, but was a game made by Epic, and it was a game about like a 3D MOBA, like Dota but in 3D, something like that, with a first-person kind of a view, right? And yeah, they made the characters, and I mean each character in Unreal Engine was like 2 gigabytes, very insane. But yeah, the engine was running okay with that. So let me see. Israel is answering. Yes, we need a blueprint set up. I didn't have time to do it last night. I want to make sure it was set up the way you want. Catching up on the stream at 2x speed. Okay, nice. It just started, by the way, Israel, so nothing particularly relevant. So I think, yeah, I will leave you work on the alien mail anyway. I'm not gonna do any work on that. I want to finish combat, or anyway to finish, let's say, the first part of combat, at least ensuring that these characters are attacking us back. So let's go back and check, because I don't remember where I was right when we left. When I left before my travel. So let me see. So let's launch the server and the client, and let's see where we were, right? So I think the two things that we learned is that I had to type specifically set me mode, something like invisible off and invincible off. Otherwise, the NPC was actually not seeing me, or was not able to attack because I was invincible. So that is something that we learned. It means that the underlying system of properties and invincibility and all of that for GMs works properly, which is a good news. And okay, so we were here. This is our test NPC. The guy that looks like me. So the first thing we wanted to do. By the way, can I copy paste stuff into the chat? I have no idea. Let me see if I can do, because the command is set me invisible off. Let me see if I can copy paste stuff here. No, I cannot, unfortunately. We should enable that because it may be handy. So I will do set me invisible off, and then I will do set me invincible off, right? So now you see that both have been disabled, so now the character is able to attack me. Then I just select him, and after selecting him, the only thing I'm doing, I'm going in combat mode and I'm attacking. Now, as you see, I attacked him for 450 damage, so in theory he should try to hit me, but for some reason it's not happening. So yeah, for some reason it's not happening. He should try to continuously hit me now, but it's not doing. Okay, one problem I think we had was the rotation, which unfortunately I didn't solve, but it's still something that I need to sort out. And you see, the server crashed. I think the server crashed, unfortunately. So we have a lot of debug here. I think I can Probably remove this debug, skill rank 4, blah blah blah. But let me check in the log. There should be a time where we are attacking him and his fight behavior becomes a primary behavior. We are still far from that. Should be here actually. Should be here. Why didn't go into fight mode? I think it still has the problem of the rotation. Right? I think it still has the problem of the rotation. Blah blah blah. Adding event. Start attacking. So this is where I started to attack. This is where I started to attack, and I don't see the hit though. Do you see the hit? I don't see the hit, but okay. And also his behavior didn't go into a fight behavior. Now he's printing this rotation stuff. That is the calculation of the damage. I mean, it's all the printout of how much damage I did, and you see final damage equal to 450. We have an error here though. APS character calculate function failed. This is not good. What is this thing? Let's search it on the code for a second because it's printing some garbage because I think I just didn't cast it properly, but it's saying that something failed. There should be, here it is, percentages, function name. What is function name? Function name is a function name. Where is it coming from? Is a const char pointer. Okay, so it doesn't like it. Is a const char pointer. Let me just see if we manipulate it somehow. Okay, we just rename it to function, so we can just print out function, and that's it. It will probably be easier. But something failed. He tried to calculate something, and it miserably failed. It's one of these functions. I don't know exactly which one, but and also don't know why it failed. Maybe it's one function that we don't have, because I see it does a number of else if, and it returns at every else if, while when it goes here, anyway, we will have it correct now because we're just returning now the f string properly, so it should be fine. So we'll see the name here, but definitely here there is a problem. Then what happens is that we do damage. Okay, and this do damage I think is good. I don't know why there is this error. I think it should not be an error log. Should be a log, if that makes sense. Yes, I have no idea why here is an error. It should be log, but it's fine. I mean, it's just the way is visualized, right? It's just the way it's visualized. By the way, do we have log combat enabled at the moment? Log combat. What is log combat? No, log combat we only have error. That's a very bad idea. We should have log combat to log, so we see the majority of the messages. This is probably because I updated the SVN maybe, and that was yeah. Okay. Anyway, this do damage, we see it, and seems to be okay. This do damage seems to be okay. And I'm sorry guys, I'm switching between too many windows. Okay, we were here. So we do the damage, 450, and this character has 500 damage, so he's left with 50. And you see the NPC AI is saying that it got a damage perception, right? So all of that seems to be work okay. It puts me as, he adds me as a hated entity, right? In fact, I'm in hated position with 900 score, so he really hates me a lot, and so he wants to kill me, which is nice. Then you see this? Smith tries to attack with melee weapon fist, so he's actually trying to attack. He's actually trying to attack with two weapons, the fist and the falcon. So he's adding these two events. He's starting to attack. I don't know why he's selecting full defensive stance. I really have no idea why, but my weapons are also decaying a bit because there is a decay on them. So you see the gold falcon is decaying by like 0 point something %. But now yeah, I'm still in the hate list, so it's still fine. Finally, okay, here he has the 45. Okay, here is the 45 in the, yes, in the fight. So he wants to fight. He actually tried to do it already. And the first thing is the locate operation. And here we are executing this script, so just that you know, and just that I remember, because it's what I need to review. Is executing this script, which is a fight script, and the first, which is this one, behavior fight. And the first thing he's trying to do is to locate the enemy in a 20 meters range, right? And as you see here, it's saying, okay, I'm running the first step, the step 0 of the fight. The locate operation is actually successful because he finds the most hated creature, which is me. And so he finds me, so that's good. Now the only thing I don't understand fully is then he's trying to locate a waypoint somewhere in the map, probably to reach me, right? And this, I think, is something that we want to remove. We don't want this anymore. We don't want this anymore. Let me check where is this in our code, if I can, if I have the luck to find it. Calculate waypoint. Yes, locate waypoint, blah blah blah. So it is printing out this waypoint that is trying to. Yes, and the last one is sector, but sector is null. So I think, okay, it's okay. The sector is null, which is fine. We don't care. Where is this calculate waypoint coming from, though? This is what we need to understand. Is in our locate operation, and here is calculating the waypoint. I don't think we need this anymore. I think that all our characters will directly go with the chase operation, which is just an unreal move to operation, and will be much better than anything else. But anyway, for now we can leave it in. I mean, it doesn't do any harm, the fact that he's trying to locate this waypoint, right? Doesn't do any harm. He's setting the target object as well, so he's targeting me. He's trying to locate my position, as you see. Completed step 0, locate of behavior fight. So basically the step 0 is being completed successfully, and because he located me as an enemy and I'm close enough. Now I think when we are fucking up, where we have the issue is here, is where we are trying to rotate our character to a specific destination, and unfortunately the rotation is not is not proper, right? In fact, the character doesn't even rotate. So what we see on the cloud, okay, the client now is down, but we don't see him rotating towards me. We just see him standing still. I'm thinking we should remove this rotate for now and just have him fight. That's probably the easiest at this point, because I think the rotate is anyway something that we don't want to use right now. We may use it in the future. So my suggestion would be, you know, to remove this line or comment it out. I think we can have a comment. I think we should be able to have a comment, which is this. And hopefully it works. Hopefully it works also inside. Well, let's just remove it. Okay, we have it anyway. It's not, but let's just remove it. Let me just apply and update the database this way, so that we don't have the rotate operation for now. I don't want to spend time on something that in reality we don't really need. So after locating me, the thing that we should do, we should try to melee, right? The only problem is that melee works in a way that you have to face the enemy. If you are not facing the enemy, you will not be able to attack me. So that's probably why it was not attacking me. So let's restart quickly the server without the operation, without that operation, and without the rotation, and see if something changes. Okay, and I will position myself just in front of him, so there is no problem in the positioning. Right? Okay, let me restart it. Okay. Okay, so I was staying in front of him, so like here, so there is no problem in. So set me invisible off and set me invincible off. Okay, these are the two things we have to do. Firstly, we have to do it all the time, but it's okay. So I try to attack him, but I miss. I attack again, and he dodges. Okay, I attack again. Okay, and I hit him now. So unfortunately, I don't see any animation coming through or anything actually happening. I don't see anything happening here. Doesn't seem that the server is crashing though, because before it was crashing. Now the server seems to be up and is still trying to fight. Even if fight is minus 125, what does it mean? Why fight is going down? I have no idea. We should check what happened, because it seems that my fight behavior. Okay, let me see. What happened at headed position? Adding 900 to 8 list score for Chronic Cran. Okay. This is just after I did the damage. Right? Then guaranteed need to behavior fight. I don't understand what this means, but 8 list. I'm still in the 8 list here. Chase, advanced non-active delta, need, and fight. So yeah, so here is basically going through, which I think is correct, is going through a cycle between chase and fight, which are the two behaviors that when he's doing melee is, you know, is working on. So the problem is that no melee targeting range 2. I mean, two. This could be an error still. Well, let me check this, because this could be an error of the conversion between meters and centimeters. Yes, I think it is milli range, because I think we have a problem of milli. Yeah. We have to change this. Melee operation run. No, I want a melee operation load. There should be a melee operation load when we are loading this. Yes, seek range, melee range, get attribute melee range. Yes, which is basically what we have here. Yes, this range too. Okay, this one we have to multiply by 100. Otherwise, it will never work. So this one should be melee range. Maybe this was the reason why it was not. Melee range equal to melee range multiplied by 100, and here the description will say range is in meters in the script and in centimeters for Unreal Engine. My keyboard is starting to type the E twice. It's very annoying. It's very annoying. I think I will have to change keyboard soon. Okay, so yes, this I think is fine. This I think is fine. So now it will locate me, okay? Otherwise it was searching at a distance of 2 centimeters, which obviously would never happen. So we need to test this again. Now the fact that it's switching between chase, and let me just check what chase is doing, okay? Because I'm not fully convinced that the chase operation is actually proper. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not. So chase operation, the load of the chase operation should be fine unless there are other ranges. Nearest NPC, nearest actor, target, attribute range. There is still a range here as well, search range. This chase operation though is not something that we have. Chase range 25. No, it's the same. It's exactly the same. Exactly the same. So we should multiply this in the same way, otherwise it will never work. It will never chase us anywhere. So search range equal to search range multiplied by 100. We can say the same. Range is in meters. Come on, double E. In the script and in centimeters in Unreal Engine. Okay, and here we can go with 200 directly. Okay, which I think is fine. Which is the default in case the. I mean, only 2. Why the default is 2? The search range should be 20. I mean, if it's not specified, we are searching. No, it should be 20. Man. I mean, it cannot be 2. We never find anyone in 2 meters, right? There is a range and a chase range. No, wait. I think I know. One is the range to find the enemy, and the other is when I stop. Right? When is the range where I stop? Yes. So this one is actually 2, meaning that I stop at 2 meters. But the chase range is the one that we are looking at. So this chase range is the one we have to multiply by 100 with the same comment. Okay, and if it's -1, disable max chase range. So in this case, it will just. Now, what is the offset? Side offset. I have no idea what is this. Offset 0.5. What is this thing? Can we search site offset in the current document and see how he's using it? Because so calculate offset delta. Calculate the offset relative to the heading of the end target. Okay, just try. Okay, I understand. It's just trying to cut off the enemy based on their rotation and positioning. I mean, we don't need any of that, so it's good that I commented it out because we don't need any of that. So I think what we can do, I think it is okay. Now the only problem will be the advance when we try to advance the chase operation. There should be a chase operation advance, right? No? Interesting. Why there is no advance? Offset delta is basically the distance between the minimum distance that it keeps between me and the other character. Okay, that's fine, but I don't understand, you know. Update chase target. Maybe it's inside of this one. If changing distance is in the target within range, the target is changed. Get nearest place. Which target if new entity is within reach range? New target. So I think we should, as soon as the chase behavior is triggered, we should actually use a move to. And then we're just trying to understand how it was done here in the old code. Update chase target. Okay, but then how do you execute it? Update end position. Check if we should stop chasing. Target out of range, we are done. So, I mean, to me, it should be pretty simple. I mean, this is doing a lot because we were doing a lot in the past. But to me, this chase, by the way, why this chase operation doesn't have a run? Doesn't have a run like any other operation. You know, if I take, I don't know, hate list operation, he has a run. Why chase operation is the only one that doesn't have a run command? That's something I don't get. Chase operation, new chase operation, make copy, get end position, update position, get velocity, and GG, nothing else. Because actually the chase is okay, because the chase is target is okay. The chase behavior is triggered by the target out of range perception, which I don't even know if we are triggering at the moment, right? Perception, NPC, trigger event range. I'm not completely sure if we are triggering this at all. Melee operation. Here it is. Okay, so is inside our melee operation that we are actually triggering the target out of range in case it is, and in that case we trigger the chase. Okay, which is pretty good. Which is pretty good. I understand that. Now there should be a time though in which we are close enough. So get most hated. Normally targeting range. Yeah, because we had the melee range wrong. Okay, because we had the melee range wrong. But I think that now with the fix, with the multiplication of 100, I think we will be in range. I think we will be properly in range. So there should be no problem anymore. So let's try to execute it like this before reading 5 million lines of code. Let's recompile this and run it again now that we have properly updated the range, because now I think you should go here, you should get my entity, you should not save this anymore, right? So you should go, you should skip this block and go down here and should actually go into attack, right? Yeah, so you should actually go into handle command attack, which is the one that is triggering basically everything we do with NPC in attack. So should I think now we will see something more because it was a problem of range. It was a range issue, boys. Let's see. Okay, it's compiling. Just 1 second. We need to wait the end of the compilation. Okay, compiled. So let's restart the server. Do I want it in debug? No, I don't think I think the log is verbose enough, you know, for us to understand what is going on. So I think that's okay. We can launch it also outside the debugger. We can actually see a lot already. So we can get a sense of what is going on. Okay. Okay, the server is up. You see the brain of our NPC at the moment is saying 000 to all the behavior. So he's not fighting, he's not chasing, he's not fleeing, he's not doing anything else, right? So he's just waiting for something to happen, which may be a time event, like a specific time in the day or in the night where he has a trigger, or is waiting someone to attack him or to speak with him and such, right? Which are all the perceptions that we are pumping in. So yeah, because we have this perception system which is similar to the one of Unreal, but is, let's say, tailored for our needs. So I will still stand in front of him, so he doesn't have a problem of, say, location or anything else, right? I will set myself to set me invisible off. Invisible. Okay, my keyboard decided to have a double E again. And set me invincible off. Okay, so we disable those two. I just target him and I attack. So I missed. He dodged. I missed. I missed. Come on. I need one hit. Dodge. Block. Legs block. Okay, I did damage. I did damage to him. So now I think something more should happen, at least compared to before. I don't know why fight is going down. It's 100 minus 130. I have no idea why this is happening. Let me see if I go away from him. I mean, if he has to chase me somehow. No, fight continues to go down. I don't know why. Fight continues to go down, and it didn't do anything. Okay. Didn't do anything. So let's see in the log. Maybe the easiest, you know, is to just search for 45.0. Yes, which is the fight operation. Why is still saying 25? No hated target in sick range, 25. So it is the result of the combat. We got the attack perception. He put me in a hated position. I don't know why now he's hated 5. Before it was hated like 900. Now he's hated 5. I have no idea why it's so low. Maybe I did less damage. How much damage did I do? Because actually here we didn't do damage. Okay, so these are the ones where I missed. So he put me in a hated, but not too much, you know. And then he's saying that, but there is the time where I hit, and where I hit, but the fight is going down. It's continuously going down. Yeah, but there should be final damage, right? Final damage 450. So here I'm hitting for 450 damage. So yes, here is where he put me in the hate list. You see the hate position is now 907 because we accumulated a bit from the miss, which is fine. Now, no melee targeting range 3, going to chase. Why is still using 3 and not the multiply by 100? No melee targeting range. Why is saying this? No melee targeting range. So this is the melee operation, which is taking this variable, which is melee range, which I thought is the one that I multiplied, right? It should be. Should be. Because there is this default 3. Because we didn't specify range or whatever. Melee range is not specified. Let me check. Melee range. No, we have a seek range. No, melee range is 2. So in theory is specified. Why didn't load it up? No idea. Because it's basically saying if it's greater than 3, then put 3. If it's great, because here is where we fucked up. Okay, because we probably loaded it up. Okay, so we should say if it's greater than 300, put 300. If is less than 0.5 meters, so 50 centimeters, put it to 50 centimeters. Okay, of 50 centimeters. So this is where we made a mistake. And this is using the maximum allowed range on the subject mark given this operation. So there are a lot of numbers that are actually coded here, which I don't like at all. I think all of this should go into variables that we can set, you know, because why we have this coding inside our combat code, I have no idea. We should not have this kind of coding at any time. I really feel not comfortable with that, but okay, let's say that we have it. So, but anyway, it was basically trying to so did I see a damage? In the chat there was something. Not completely sure, but it looked like in the chat there was something. No. I have no idea why my fight is going down anyway. Every run is going down a bit. No hated target in sick range. This is also a problem though. Why is saying no heated target in sick range when we multiply the sick range, right? I think there is another default somewhere. It's the same one. Okay. No sick range. Because we are multiplying melee range and not sick range. Okay, I understand. I thought we did it, no? We didn't. Okay. So this will be the same. Exactly the same. So we are reading sick range and we are multiplying it. And for some reason, can we also check why our freaking combat, our fight continues to go down? Where does the minus starts? Let me check. It should start somewhere, right? Here is already minus 65. So maybe it was the fact that he was not able to chase us or to fight us, but in theory it should not go minus so much. Because if it goes minus so much, then we'll never recover, you know? I mean, if he reaches 0, I think he should stay at 0. Fight, advance active delta, need minus 65. What is this need minus 65 coming from? Decay rate 0. It's moving by 5 every cycle, like 70, 75, 80, 85 and such. So it's moving by 5. So there is like a minus 5. Do we have a minus 5 somewhere here? No, here we have a minus 1. I don't know where is this minus 5 coming from. Minus 5. Let me search minus 5. If the chase doesn't work, it will return to fight, which still may not find the target and return to chase. This minus 5 reduces the need to fight as it can't find anyone to stop this infinite loop. Okay. Yeah, but still it's not working, boys, because... So it's basically trying to reduce the fight so that he can chase. But the chase has 0, so it never goes up. It never goes up. Okay, let's see now. Anyways, I fixed those values. Maybe now it will not be a problem anymore, right? because I fixed those ranges. Anyway, this part is hard because we are putting together, you know, um, a lot of pieces of the code which are still relying on the old movement system and on the old chase system. So, okay. So now it's 0, 0, 0, so everything seems to be run properly. So we log in again, and now we see if, because in theory what you should do is, if you cannot reach us, you should try to chase. But even if I think that the chase code is not there yet, so okay, so let's first of all I need to set me invisible off and set me invincible off, and then I need to target this guy and just hit, and then get a good hit. Okay, I hit him. Now I hit him. I want to see what is happening server side. Maybe we complete later. It's actually fight advance active delta need 45. Yeah, it's behavior fight, but why is not attacking me? He has me as the most hated. I'm in front of him, so it should not be a range problem or anything else, but it seems he's not doing what we want him to do. Let me check the log, and I think that at this point we need to debug because okay, here is the final damage for 150. I didn't 20 need behavior fight. I need 900 less. Okay. I don't know why it's not printing anymore the table with the needs. Advancing fight 25 to 45. What is this? Will complete later. I don't get it. Why will complete later? Whoa, what is this? Operation not complete. I mean, it means that it is still running. I mean, I think the message is a bit confusing because it seems that he's just stopping, but no, it means that he's trying to complete it. This behavior is done for now. What does it mean it's done for now? So we complete, so will it continue or not? Because between will complete later and not completed, you know. Behavior fight step 1 melee will complete later. Active behavior is fight. Failure to attack. I mean, why is not it just not attacking me? This is what I don't get. Okay, so I think now is properly executing the melee the melee operation, but for some freaking reason, because it doesn't say this, right? It doesn't say no hated found, right? It doesn't say this. So it says active behavior is fight. Fight advance is active. Yeah, and why is not fighting me? I think we need to debug it, but basically he has to come here, right? He has to come. So melee switching to attack. Yeah, exactly. Why doesn't come here? It seems that he's entering into this. Okay, I think we need to launch it in debug mode and see what's happening when we do this melee advance, because there is still something not working. He should just attack me and he's not doing it. Or at least he should go inside handle command attack, this one, and this one, and this one is, yeah, setting the target. For example, the set target object, I remember before we were doing the set target object, right? No, I don't see it anymore. I don't see the set target object anymore after, I think something different is happening. Anyway, who cares? We are debugging it, so we'll see exactly why. There is a reason for sure. I just don't know. I just don't know why. But for sure there is a reason for that. Okay. Okay, so let's restart this and see. So I'm still in front of him. I disable what I have to disable. So set me invincible off. Set me invisible off. Okay. So I'm visible now, and I attack this guy. When I hit him, which is now, even if now the attacker is me, no, I don't want that. Okay. Melee advance. Is my melee advance or is his melee advance? I don't understand. I'm confused now. Unfortunately, he will time out, but no, is one. Okay, so is behavior update. Okay, so melee operation advance. Okay, so what we are saying, we are checking if you are outside the region, if you are a tribe, which I don't know exactly what it means, but we go here, we search the most hated entity. Now, the most hated entity should be me. In fact, we have it. Okay, we have it. We go here, we check if the entity is different from the attacked entity. I don't know why we do this. And unfortunately, I think it's not. if entity is different than attacked entity, switching to attack. I have no idea why we have this check. Yeah, but this check is a problem at the moment because it's keeping the command attack. It's keeping this. It's keeping this cycle. So where is this attacked entity defined? Attacked entity is in melee operation. Okay, so I assume that we have set this somewhere before coming here though, because here I don't see it. So probably melee run, yes, in melee run, probably we have set that, yes, there it is, attacked entity, most stated. Okay, if attacked enemy melee starting to attack. Do we have this in our debug? I think we should have it, huh? I think we should have it. Yes, melee starting to attack a current character 1. Okay. By the way, we still have get name here. It should be get char full name. We have so many of these things, which are wrong, by the way. But basically, we are starting to attack current character. Okay, which is me. And in fact, then we have this, which is the Smith try to attack with melee weapon. Okay. So this seems to be fine. So we set this attacked entity. And then we have also this handle command attack, which is getting executed once here. Okay, perfect. So then why this didn't trigger? Maybe it triggered and I was thinking it was not the NPC. Yeah, probably. I think that I skipped it. I thought it was not us, but in reality it was us. Set combat mode, combat. Smith start attacking. Smith start attacking. Smith is now attacking. You know. So actually, all these printouts seems to say that we are actually attacking. So this printout is now attacking, which is this one. Is actually going through, but then where is the actual attack? He's attacked someone. Okay, he's here. Yeah, so this one actually executed. For sure he executed. So why? I can put a breakpoint here and say, but you know, this one should have been executed for sure. Maybe we are overweight. I don't know. Could be. Could be that the NPC cannot attack. But unfortunately, we don't have a. Attacker attack count greater than 0. Already fighting. We need to debug this because something is happening here which is not allowing our character to actually fight back. Which I don't know what is it. Maybe it's a stupid thing like the fact that he has too much stuff in his inventory and he's unable to attack, and there is no printout for that. The fact that there is no printout is very annoying. But we don't see, you know, why the character is not attacking. I think I changed the code, unfortunately, so I need to recompile the DLL because I did a small fix about the name, you know. Yeah, so I have to recompile it. Okay. So he started again, and he started again. So when we have the basic fighting cycle working, I think we can go into the details of like rotation, type of weapon, number of attacks, I mean, whatever. But I mean, for now, my objective is just to have the basic fighting cycle completed, which for some reason is not completed. And also there is no message about it, which is very annoying. There is, I mean, just saying that it will complete later, but I mean, complete later, what it means. There is no real message. Okay, so we target this guy. We attack. Okay, we got him. Now we should have our breakpoint. Okay, and the command attack. Attacker is Grant 0 versus C1, whatever it is. It is inside NPC manager, so it should be us, right? Go attack entity command for blah blah blah. Let me see what he's typing out in the server side. Unfortunately, it will time out, but I cannot debug so quick. So got normal attack from entity 5 to 116. So yes, it's correct. It's correct. If attacker and attacker is alive, attack that has been cleared. The target has been cleared, so stop the attack. Why is doing this? No, it's not doing that. Set target object. Okay, so here is targeting the guy. He's setting the combat mode. If he's already in combat mode. We stop the attack. I don't understand if we are executing these lines or not. Sometimes the freaking stops attacking. No, the stop attacking I think is because the debugger, I mean the client disconnected. Fuck it. Because if we debug, the client disconnects, times out, and so maybe we can remove this breakpoint, jump here directly. If target is NPC and target is not invincible. If target is NPC or target is not invincible. Okay. So we should arrive here anyway, right? We should arrive here. So that's the point. We should arrive here if the client doesn't time out. So we need to be sure that our client is not timing out. So we have to debug it before our client goes away, otherwise this target becomes null. That's the problem. Because I'm pretty sure we reach this attack someone. I have a good feeling we are reaching this attack someone. But then inside of this, I think is where we are failing. Why this breakpoint is not enabled? Okay, I think we can avoid having this breakpoint because anyway we go to attack someone. So okay, so let's try again. It's a bit painful to debug this stuff. It's kind of painful. Because there is a lot going on and it's going on in real time. So apart from the daily override, set me invincible off, set me invisible off. Okay, so let me just check that he actually printed out the to disable. Effective Windows 10 remove the borders on. Yes, they okay, it's disabled. Okay, so now if I click here and I do the damage, okay, I come here, I'm inside NPC manager, so you see attack someone is getting executed as I was thinking. So it's doing get stance. Okay, get stance. Okay, we are in normal stance. Okay, fine. Attack someone. There it is. Okay, so we should check if this is returning false. No, it is not returning false. But this is returning true. Okay, so this check is fucking us up. We check if an attack is already ongoing. If this is the case, do nothing. Attacker count equal to 2. Why attacker count is equal to 2? Current character 0. Trying to understand if this one is me or is the other guy. I think it should be him, should be the NPC, but can I find it out by any of these variables? I just need the ID of this guy. Can I do attacker? Attacker, let me try. Attacker ID? No. UID? No. PID? 5. Okay. So yeah, it's him, it's not me, because I'm 116, he's 5. So it's him, and for some reason he already has 2 attacks that have been scheduled. Unfortunately, I added these 2 lines, so it's definitely my fault. But I added them when I was trying to fix the player character. So I think here we need to check that we are not an NPC. I think that this should work only for players. Yes, correct. I think there is the mistake. Because, yes, so I think we should do attacker is NPC. And so if the attacker, if the attacker is not an NPC. So if we are a player, we check if the attack is already ongoing. In this case, we do nothing. Okay, perfect. Because we want to why we do this, because we want to be sure that the previous attack is completed before we start a new one, because it is how the new system works. But while for NPCs, no, they can continue to attack, right? And actually they're attacking with 2 weapons, and so they should actually execute. Is this scheduling another attack? Let me just check, because yes, I think it is scheduling the next attack. Yes, but I think that's the trick. That is the trick that is gonna fix it. I think it's gonna fix it. Unfortunately, these 2 lines are the only 2 lines that I added in all this code, and obviously those are the ones that messed up everything. Those are the ones that made the mess. Because we used that when we were trying to fix the player combat. Right? So it was for a good cause, but it was for a good cause. Yeah, we just need to recompile and recompile, right? So I have these 2 recompilation going on, and then we can start the test again. Okay, so I got distracted, but I was reading something. Okay, the server is up. Let's start the client. We want to have the same debug point, right? We don't want to have, not this one, because otherwise will trigger for me as well. But we want to have the one inside. I think it was a good point. I mean, you could even let it go now and see what it does. In theory, it should... The problem is, why... I'm a bit confused by the fact that we have already 2 attacks kind of running, and we are like going here and scheduling 2 other attacks immediately without waiting the previous 2 to finish, you know. So this is what is, I'm not completely sure. I'm still not completely sure that we are doing it right. Still not completely sure. I don't know if we are continuously scheduling new events now. I have the feeling that we should go in handle combat only after the 2 other attacks has been completed. But Set me invincible off. Okay, and set me invisible off. Okay, I think we need a. Okay, anyway, I'm going to attack. He dodged. Still is going here. Why is going here anyway? If I dodged, I don't understand. I don't understand why it's going inside of this. Attacker is NPC, so he's skipping this, he's skipping this. He's resetting the swings, I don't know why. He's checking if we can attack. Okay, let it go and see what happens, because otherwise everything will just time out. It's doing something. My client timed it out anyway, fuck it. It's very hard to debug when your client is timing out. What happened though? I think something more happened. Let's try to check from the debug here, okay? Because I think something more happened. It's not this log though. It's the other log. Because when we are launching it inside Visual Studio, is using another log. He's using, which log is using? I think he's using this one. Yes, he's using this one. Okay, let us see. I think we can search for final damage. And come on. Okay, there's no final damage. Why there is no final damage? Bit confused about that. So for sure we hit him once, right? Let's search for 45.0. That is a minus 45. No hated target in sick range. No active. No hated target in secret. Why is saying that it cannot find us? Now the range is okay, so it's 25 meters. But it's basically saying that we are not there. No melee targeting range going to chase. What the hell? What does it mean, boys? Why no melee target in range? We were executing this properly before, so what changed now? What changed now? We were executing this properly a second ago. I mean, obviously now is not in range because we disconnected, if that's what he wants to say. So hard to debug this. So here is where we dodged, okay? But still, he got the attack perception. With the attack perception, he added anyway a hated equal to 1, which I don't know if is okay to actually... Yeah, he actually did advanced fighting. So even if we missed, it felt we were trying to attack him. So he activated fight. He did a locate operation. He set the target to myself. It says found most hated, melee starting to attack, got normal attack, set target, But then what? Then we close the connection here. Then we just died. Smith is now attacking. I need to fix this time to be correct because I cannot see, you know. I cannot see the right timing. Maybe that the time is not correct. Could be. As delay divided by 1000. That should be okay, but I cannot print it out. Why? Because delay is a freaking time t. And I guess the time t cannot be divided for some reason. How do I print a time t? Printf of time t, how does it work? How do I print out? I think it was something like ZU or something like crazy like this. Time t UEL. Regardless of what we want to do, the lines blah 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 will not work because the assigned name will overflow and reference. You need to use 64 type bit, one single duplication. No, it's not this. Time t epoch, long epoch. I mean, it's converting it to long for some reason. I mean, I can convert this to int. I don't have a big issue with that. I mean, I can just convert this to int and just print d. Because I want to see if the time of the event is correct. Because I don't know, I don't maybe on the NPC for some reason is not correct, right? Seems to execute it okay, but one thing I wanted to understand is why we added this count equal to 2 for the NPC. Let me double check something, okay? Because inside this command attack, this attack count. When is this attack count getting incremented? So attack count is incremented when we schedule the attack. So when we do PS attack, it is the only point when we increment the counter. So now, why the hell this should be wrong for the NPC? Because we call attack adding event. So when we print this line, yes, when we print this line, adding event, blah blah blah, we are incrementing the count by 1, right? We are incrementing the count by 1, so we are already doing we are waiting the completion of an attack. We are waiting the completion of an attack, which will then be decrement. So I think if this is right, if this is right, I question my fix, because also the NPC, I mean, it should never come here, by the way. If he's still attacking, it should never come here. We should wait the completion of the event, and then when the event is completed, which is this UPS combat game event, when it's going to trigger, we receive this message: trigger UPS event. Okay, so this should be printed out as well. Do I see it anywhere? I don't see it. This thing is not triggering. So or the time is wrong, or this is why I need to print out it properly. But you know what? I will revert this back, because actually this should not happen also with the NPC. It's the same. Also with the NPC. We don't want to schedule more events if we are still waiting for the completion of the previous event. Also if you are an NPC. Because we are coming from the same place. So there is something else going on which is making things wrong, which is breaking the attack. There is something else. It's not that. And I would say that our scheduled events for the NPC are never triggering, because I didn't see a trigger, right, anywhere. So they are not triggering at all. Hello, Davide. No, we checked that. We checked that because the range. I checked the range first, so the range is fine. Well, the range. You mean the range of the attack? No, but it should trigger the attack anyway. So the range. I'm sitting next to him, so I don't think it's a problem of range. I think it's just a problem of something in the code that probably I changed when I decided to switch, the combat mode for the player, which now is working differently because the player now is not automatically scheduled, and so I had to do some changes to this code, and now this code is working well for the player, but is not working anymore for the NPC. So that's basically the problem, and I have to figure out where I broke it. But we have a lot of printouts and debugs, so we should in theory understand exactly what is happening. Just by looking at the log, we should be able to understand what is happening. And I think in this case, our the two events from the NPC are not triggering. So that I think that's our problem at the moment. I need to have this. I need to have my shortcuts window done. Okay, I'm attacking him. So he's in attack someone now. Let me just let it go because I want to see what happens. Get the most hated. Yes, he gets me, you say, so he gets me. And then I guess he gets me again. And he gets me again. We are coming from advanced. We can remove this. Just want to see, but he's not attacking. I just want to see. Okay, I want to see if those two events triggered. Well, actually, yes, they triggered. Is this my event or is his event? Combat stop. There's attacker 5. Let's combat mode. No, wait, I think this is before. We have to go before that. Smith stops attacking. Smith is now attacking. So I would like to understand, when we are scheduling. So here is where I do damage, 450, right? Then we are in the hate list, okay. Adding event UPS combat event with time 2. Okay, so now at least we print the time. So in 2 seconds, these two events will trigger. Okay, so here we are at 11:31. The problem is there is so much happening in between those things, but why those didn't trigger? Why those didn't trigger at all? His attack didn't trigger, you see? We don't see the triggering of the attack. So those were scheduled to be happening. Adding event UPS attack event with time 2. But then between 31 and 38, well, I was debugging. I don't know if this is messing him up, but before there is a Smith stop attacking. Set mode message piece. I mean, why? Smith stops attacking. So for some reason, let's say just the second after is scheduled the 2 attacks, it decides to stop attacking. Don't ask me why, but it does it. So we can debug this and see. There's a stop attack, is called by someone. I don't know by who. If not target. If not target, we actually have set the target. Now this target is coming from handle command attack. So we are passing in, yeah, God attack command. So God attack command, we don't see it here. Why I don't see this? Ah, no, it's here, it's here. Got normal attack command. Okay, so this one we get, right? So the target is valid because attacker is and target is these two thingies. So you see, we see numbers, so these are valid for sure. There is also a set target object. So it's actually targeting me. I stopped attacking. I think the target is okay because it goes here. It goes here, it says It says is now attack. Why we have this? It stops attacking and is now attacking one after the other. I don't get it. Ah, so this is 8 seconds later though. So yeah, there is some mess here. Something happens here. I don't know what, but something happens here. So after we got this attack, we set the target object. And I don't know why we set it in both cases, but there is has stopped attacking, and stop attack, it says stops attacking. Attacker has stopped attacking. Attacker, but this message we never get here. We never get this message, but we got this message. So it's basically saying if attacker get mode is already in combat mode, stop attacking. Why? Why we stop the attack here if we are already in combat mode? I don't understand. What is this thing? What does it mean? Why we stopped it? Let me check the old code. Maybe I ported something wrong, but it seems very weird that we are stopping the attack. So the target has been cleared, right? So stop the attack. There is if there is no target. Then if there is a target, okay, so if we find the target, then we go here and we do attacker set target, okay. But then we check if we are already in combat mode. If we are already in combat mode, we stop the attack. I have no idea why, but anyway. So this means that this code assumes that the first time we enter here, we are not in combat mode, right? The first time we enter, we should not be in combat mode. This is what this code is thinking. Why we are. Then okay, if he stops the attack, well, I still don't understand why the two events are not triggering anyway, because after a certain amount of time, my PS attack should trigger. Yes, this should trigger anyway. I don't get how there is not triggering. Maybe because I was in debug mode for whatever reason, but I don't know. I mean, this should really trigger. I scheduled the two events. Somewhere up here. I don't remember where, but we did it. Right? Okay, we have an error. By the way, we have an error here that there is some function that cannot be evaluated. Interrupt spellcasting. I don't know if this is messing up something, but we have an error that a certain function cannot be evaluated. These two events, you see, these two thingies, add event, are never happening. I should see after those two a trigger. We are in line 58, no 5484. Actually, they are triggering. They are triggering really later, but probably there is another cycle. I think there is another cycle though. Combat stopped as attacker 5 left combat mode. Why are we leaving combat mode? I don't get it. I don't get why our NPC is starting combat and then is leaving combat. I don't get why. Okay, let me do a few more checks, okay? Because I want to understand this better. Otherwise, let me do a few more checks. I want to understand first of all if this handle command attack is executed once or is executed multiple times over, let's say, one combat cycle. That is what I want to understand. I think if I search this, yeah, probably if I search this, no, this seems to be executed once only. Okay, if this is executed once only in a fight, is more reasonable because then this could start to make a bit of sense to me. I'm still super confused, guys. I'm still super confused of why our NPC starts attacking and then just before the two attacks lands, he decides that he has to stop. I have no idea. By the way, is the shortcut bar working? Because I really need it. I want to set those two commands in the shortcut bar and just click on it, because otherwise I have to type all this stuff all the time, which is so annoying. Which is so annoying. I think we have a shortcut bar, right? Shortcut. What if I... Shortcut name. Invincible of... player mode, let's call it. Player mode. Type shortcut. Shortcut is / set me invisible off. Set me invincible off. Can I set it somehow? How do I set it? Is this saved anyway? I think it's not set anywhere. Just a fake UI, huh? Fuck it. How do I say okay to this? How do I say fine? Okay, player mode. It says he actually plays the game. Oh my god, it worked! He sent it to the chat. Oh my god, it's working already. The shortcut bar is working. Okay, so I don't have to type that anymore, which is pretty good. So we saved like 20 seconds or more for each cycle of test. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay, so I want to see if when I attack this guy and I hit, so I go in handle combat attack, okay, and I go there only one time, but unfortunately I go and stop attacking. Yeah, I go there only one time. I go there only one time. This guy should die. Die because I need another one of you. Die because I need another one of you. Okay. Okay, he's dead. He's dead. We can loot him. We got this good stuff. Oh, we don't want it. Okay, we should wait that he respawns, and we will try with his brother. We will try with his brother. I mean, it's the same as restarting the server, but just to be fancy, I wanted to. Boom! Okay, something bad happened. Get most hated. I mean, this guy is still living. He's dead, but he's still thinking. That's a very bad thing. If the character is dead, we should not have his NPC, his brain work anymore. I mean, if how do we stop the tick? NPC brain tick. Should NPC only has one tick at a time. How do we stop? I mean, we can do it here. We can check if he's alive. If he's not alive, we don't do anything. Right? We should not do anything. But how was the old plan ship doing this? How was the old plan ship doing this? That's very interesting. Because now our NPC is dead, but he's still trying to chase me or do some or think about me. He's still putting me in his hate list for some reason, and he should obviously should not. NPC tick, you don't have it? Come on, for sure you have it. Entire solution. Entire solution. Okay, we can fix that as well. Okay, NPC tick. Yeah, so we have this now. When the player dies, maybe because there is no exit from this cycle. I see. So in theory, should be in a function called handle death, I think. And this handle death, let me see, that receive get size. Not 100% sure. That actor handled that. Spawn manager. Get killed by, get killed character spawn is under the resurrect event, blah blah blah, and NPC dying, kill NPC. I think it should be here. Inside kill NPC, no? Kill NPC, get killer, if not alive, return, set alive, false, create his loot. Respond, get loot ID, blah blah blah. Is part of the group, not part of the group, blah 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 blah. Set time when NPCs disappear. It's not stopping the tick. It's not stopping the tick though. Maybe it's destroying the object and remove actor. Maybe when he's removing the actor, he's actually remove entity, delete. Maybe it's in the delete. Maybe it's in the destructor of my NPC. Let me see. If I destruct character, right? If I destruct this, guild info disconnect, faction quest manager. This no, this is not him. Okay, let me try. If I destroy the brain, if I destroy the brain, delete brain, old brain, lost perception, clear some cache value, tick remove. There it is. I think it is in the destructor of the NPC. Tick remove. What is this thing doing? NPC equal to null. NPC tick. NPC equal to null. If NPC. There it is. If NPC. Okay. Okay, we can do it this way. We can do it this way. So it's basically setting the NPC to null and the NPC tick. So it doesn't happen again. Okay. In our case, can we do it when he's not alive? When he's getting killed? I mean, if he's not alive, should we just avoid ticking? I think it's simpler, right? I don't know if I'm doing something that will have other side effects, but my idea would be that, you know, if our NPC is not alive, stop tick, right? And in this case, how do we do it? So here we are inside our tick. Do we have a pointer from the brain to the actor? I think we do. I think we have an NPC actor something that I said. Yes. An NPC actor should have a is alive, right? Yes. So I would say if NPC actor is not alive, then we just return. So this guy will never think again. Yeah, the problem is that if he dies and get resurrected, so resurrection doesn't work in this case. Because if the same NPC gets resurrected, this would fail. This will fail. I think in that case we have to call tick again. We have to call resurrect, we'll have to call NPC tick again. Yes, okay, it's fine. I think we can survive with that case. Should be fine. Okay, so we fixed that. So at least we should not crash anymore when the NPC is dying. Which I guess is a good point. Let me check one thing quickly. Okay. Okay, this one is compiled. Is it starting? No, not yet. Okay, we start it up and we recompile and go. Yeah, there are so many little things to change, you know, that you touch something and it has a very big impact. Because the code, the first problem is that the code is used by both players and NPCs. That's good and bad, you know. That's good on one side because all the calculations and all the combat, yeah, all the combat results and everything is done exactly the same. But on the other side, the NPC obviously has a different way of operating, and sometimes it may conflict with the player one. So. Not 100% sure that at the end is a good idea, but for sure it simplifies the code a lot. Because if we need to have, let's say, two separate set of classes for managing combat for the player and from the NPC, I think it would be a mess. We will have a lot of code duplication, which we don't want. I'm very happy that the shortcut bar works. Super happy about that. I didn't know. I mean, I see the UI, I saw the UI, but I was not aware that it was actually working. In reality, it is working. If I go here and I click on player mode, look at that, boom, boom, invisible, disable, invincible, disable. Nice. Where is our guy? Our guy is here. Okay, I'm in front of you, man. I'm trying to fucking figure out if this is working. Please help me. What happened? Nothing happened. Did I disable the thingy? Wait a second. We are running in so many logs, boys. So many logs. Okay, so he tried to. He had a chase. He activated a chase. No one found to chase. Failed to find target position. He's trying to chase me actually. Why is he trying to chase me if he's already in front of me? Where is it? I'm here, man. Why I'm too far? Yeah, if I'm too far, I can be closer. It's no problem. You're still trying to chase me? I mean, I can attack you again. I was too far? Maybe I was too far and chase was not. Okay, handle command combat. Okay, so I just want to know when stock combat is coming into play. So here we are in stop combat. So why we stopped? Please tell me. Trigger event, effect. Are we inside effect? So we actually triggered the two thingies, and it's saying that attacker is allowed to attack if the target has become impervious aborting. I mean, I'm not impervious. I removed that. What do you mean? He's not allowed to attack. Holy shit! Why is not allowed to attack? Why is not allowed? Why this guy is not allowed to attack? I'm very sorry for him. Very, very sorry. Let's see if the game crashes. Or... He still kind of hates me, but... Yeah, and then we have this fight which is never ending. We still have a lot of problems in this code, boys. We still have a lot of problems, I tell you. Unfortunately, we still have a lot of problems. But we can do it, okay? Don't lose faith. So, for some reason it arrives here, and obviously there is no specific message. And it is very bad. We should add a message here. We should add a debug something, combat something that tells us that it is not working. Right? By the way, all these log temps should become log combat because we are inside effect, so we are doing damage. Okay, let's redo it. I want to see why this guy is not allowed to attack. I mean, there is some stupid flag. I know there is some stupid flag that is not working, and for some reason this guy cannot attack me. I know. I know. I just don't know what is the flag, but there is something stupid going on now. Okay, my thingies are disabled. I have to target him. Okay, and I attack. So I think it is me, right? Attacker is me. Or is him? Fuck, I have no idea. Attacker PN. Yeah, it is me. It is me. I should let this go. Let this go. Let this go. Then here is him. Okay, here is him. Why is not allowed to attack? Please debug and tell me. Target is me. Get target type. Type. Okay, the type is whatever 16. I don't know what is 16, but if target is dead, is already dead. If target is foe, if target is friend. Target is friend? What do you mean is friend? Are you joking? What do you mean is friend? I'm not a friend, he's an enemy. What the hell? Why is going through this code? Why is thinking that me and him why is thinking that me and him are friends? Target type 16. I don't know. Wait a second. Wait a second. Go back. Can you go back here, please? Yes. Get target type. Okay. I want to see why is it returning. Why is it returning 16? Target actor cast target actor target. Okay, he's already an actor, so it should be fine. If target actor is not alive, okay, we are alive. If he's a GM, I'm not a GM because I set myself as, well, actually I'm kind of a GM, but if we are dead, we are not target self. Okay, if is NPC and target actor is an NPC, okay, this is not the case. If target actors get impervious to attack, we are not because we disabled it. So is target an NPC? No. Is target invincible? No. Is target attackable? What the fuck? Is not even. Why I'm not attackable? Attackable GM. Why did this? I don't know. Only clients are in duels. Okay, it is not a duel, I guess. Challenge to a duel? No. Is in a PvP region? No. I mean, it's just a freaking normal NPC. Is this player who has hit you and run away in a PvP area? Wow, that is kind of a check. Do we have a declared war running? No, we don't have a declared war. So, if all these checks are failing, I'm automatically a friend. Okay, so this is why. So I think that the check that is failing for us is this one. Attackable GM. So why target actor is not attackable if I removed invincibility? Is there another flag? Invisible and invincible, I disabled them already. Why target actor is not attackable? Why? And target actor, obviously I cannot debug it because for some freaking reason it's been optimized. Thank you. Can I debug target casting it to something? I don't know if I can, but I will try. APS character pointer. Yes, I can. It's pretty good. Okay, so I have target here. So where is this attackable thingy? What is this attackable thingy? Attackable false. Why is attackable false? Why I'm not attackable? Why I'm not attackable, boys? Davide, you know it. Set me player. Set me player. Yeah, but what is this attackable thingy? All the flags, right? Yeah, I want to see in the code where because this is where we are failing. We are a game master, and the NPC is being too kind with us. But set defaults, okay? Set defaults. Bool player, blah blah blah. Attackable true. So if we are a player, attackable is automatically true. If not, attackable is false. Okay. Thank you. But I want to set just attackable to false, okay? I want to say, okay, so attackable is a freaking flag. Attackable is a flag, so we need also attackable. Okay, that's fine. We can do this. We can do this. So it's three things: invisible, invincible, and attackable. These are the three things that I have to set. Now, unfortunately, our code is not telling us this. So it's not telling that we cannot attack. So let me add at least one printout, because that's pretty bad that we don't have it. So I think that here, when we are, you know, if I search stop attack, where was that? It was here. It was here. I think here we should put a printout. We should put a printout, which is by the way log combat, and is. I mean, we can even do more than that. We can do NPC debug, right? I think we can. We can do. What was that? I think it was under combat manager. Let me check. Combat manager. What is the NPC debug thingy? There's nowhere. Is like. I know I have some. Is under PS attack? Maybe it's here somewhere. Come on, where is the NPC debug thingy? The one where you say if NPC debug, you know? I think I have it in NPC brain. Yes, I think I have it in NPC brain. Let me check here. Yes, this one, NPC debug. I think I can use this. Even if this one, I never use it in PS attack. I never use it. So okay, no, let's not do this. So what I want to say attacker percentage S is not allowed to attack. Is not allowed to attack percentage S. Okay, and we will say attacker get char full name, and we will say the other guy target get your full name. So at least we know that he's stopping there, because at the moment he was stopping there and no one was telling us. So we were very confused because no one was telling us that we couldn't attack our target, right? Yes. Okay. So let's compile it like this. And then let's try to set attackable to true. Yeah, there is this attackable flag which wasted 1 hour of my life. Boom. No, it's okay. Still it wasted 1 hour of my life. Okay, so what are we doing? We are recompiling this. We are recompiling this with the small change I did. So at least we will see if the attacker flag is working, because if the attacker flag is not working for some reason, which could be because maybe I don't know. But anyway, isn't it amazing that the commands kind of work already? I mean, I'm pretty much amazed of that. So if I do set me invisible, I mean, it works, you know. I mean, it's not that I become invisible yet, but say all the underlying system is actually working. What is missing is just that I'm not becoming invisible for real, but it's okay. I mean, because we didn't do the Unreal part, but all the plan shift part, all the server side code, it works okay, which is a big achievement, boys. It's a big achievement. I do a pat on the back to myself. Pat, pat, pat. Okay. Our NPC is thinking. You can see how much he's thinking here. He's printing this every, I don't know, 250 milliseconds. I don't remember. Anyway, he's printing he's thinking a lot. He's thinking, what I have to do, what I have to do, what I have to do. There is nothing around, no one around. What I have to do. He's thinking a lot. Now we go there and we say, hey, now we give you something to do. Now I have to change my my shortcut. My shortcut becomes, apart from the daylight saving, my shortcut becomes how do I click it? I click it like this. Wow, nice. Set me attackable off or false, which is the same, right? Just understand then how do I say like done, you know? Attackable is already disabled. He's saying that attackable is already disabled. Fuck it. Ah, you are right. I have to say attackable true. Okay, okay. My mistake. Attackable on. Attackable on. Right? Okay, attackable is being enabled. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. So we can be attacked now. We are actually vulnerable to this guy. Right? So we select him, we attack, and we see what the hell is going on. I just let it go. I don't care. Just go, go, go. Do whatever you have to do, man. Kill me. If you have to kill me, kill me. Do something. I don't care. Did he do anything? I don't think he did anything. But anyway. At least I want to see in the log if he tried to attack me. Where is the log? Is here? Okay, let's check. Now I'm attackable. So by being attackable, let me just search final damage. Okay, we do 450 damage. Perfect. He's failing on this, which I don't know what is it, but anyway, he's failing on that. He got my perception for damage, so he's not very happy. He does this, he puts me in the hate list. Okay. He's trying to attack me. Okay. Starts attacking with stance full defensive. I don't know why stance is full defensive, by the way, but okay. I think Gold Fan Decayed, Adam basically good attack perception. Set combat. Okay. I don't see the stop attack now, which is good. So it's not stopping the attack anymore, which is very nice. But I would like to see the two things is triggering. What are the two triggers? Adding event, UPS combat event to trigger in 2 seconds. Exactly. When are you triggering? Okay, it's triggering here, but it's saying that combat stopped as attacker 5 left combat mode. I mean, why left combat mode? I have no freaking idea. So now it seems that it's trying to trigger, but after it triggers, okay. Hey man, I have to kill you, I'm sorry. I have to kill you. Did I hit you? No. Okay, he's allowed to attack, we can remove that. Okay, I killed you now. Let me see first of all, when you are dead, you are not thinking anymore. Because that's an important point. If you are dead, you should not think. And most of all, you should not crash my server. Understand? Don't crash my server. Let me see. Go. Disappear. Do you have loot, by the way? I think you have loot, huh? You have 3 items. Okay, disappear. Let's see if it crashes now. No, I think the tick is disabled. Okay, nice. So at least the server is not crashing when this guy is dying. Now, a new guy will spawn and we will try again. Okay, hello. Hello, man. Do you want to die? So now, what we want to do? We want to see when the server is printing combat stopped as attacker blah 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 left combat mode. I mean, we want to see why this is happening. Who is stopping combat mode? So if it's not in character mode combat, okay. Do we have any printout where it says that it's going out of combat? No, it's... Oh my god, we still have stops attacking? We actually have a set mode piece. Smith stops attacking. Why is stopping attacking now? And then after that, immediately after that, it says Smith is now attacking. I mean, decide yourself. Are you attacking or not? Why is saying set mode piece? In Planeship player controller? What the hell? Is current character me or him? I think it's me. I think it's me. So basically, I am not attacking, which is okay. I mean, because we changed the mode, you know, we are not attacking automatically anymore. So, okay, maybe it's for this, because we are not in... It is very bad though. Set mode message piece. Wait a second. I think it's because we go in peace mode, and so the NPC stops attacking us. That could be, huh? That could be. Come on. I'm searching the set mode message. It doesn't exist. Okay. Blueprint user. Probably is. This one is in the blueprints. So it's client side somewhere. Okay. No, it's not client side. It's in the blueprints. So there is someone, probably me, that is setting, but still this stops attacking is interesting, right? We have a breakpoint here, so I think we can catch why. We can catch why. We can understand. Yeah, I think we should understand why. If we attack him again, and okay, we skip this. We wait 2 seconds for him to answer back. No, I missed. Okay, he's allowed to attack. Is fine. I did damage. No, I didn't. Please do damage. Okay, I think he's now trying to. Boom, everything crashed. What happened? He died? No, I didn't die. What the hell? Handle perception death. I died? If I'm died, I'm super happy. It means that he attacked me. Is it me that died? Please, tell me it's me. Please. Oh yes, he attacked me. Smith versus Kranikran. He attacked me, did damage. How much damage he did? It did 60 damage. He did 60 damage to me. It did 60 damage, boys. 60 final damage. I'm dead. He killed me. He fucking killed me. Now, the problem is that we are sending the perception to me as an NPC. That's a very bad idea. So we should do this only if is NPC. If we are an NPC, we want to do this. It is exactly where we crashed, by the way, because we are not an NPC and so the code is fucking up. Then the second one is interesting. Do we want to do this if we are a player or an NPC? Combat manager ended that event. Stop any duels. Clear the queue of attacks. Yes, this one we want to do anyway. If we are a player or if we are an NPC. Okay. Then progression manager handle that. I think also this one we want to do. Allocate kill damage. Only what experience if the doctor is an NPC and not a pet or a gym. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, anyway, I think that is already taken into account. I don't know if here we have the right conversion code. Anyway, it did 60 damage to me. I'm super happy about that. He attacked me, did damage. Only what experience if the dead actor is an NPC. If event killer. Are we doing any get client ID? There it is. There it is. It's something I skipped. This is not correct. This is not correct. Client ID equal to 0 means that if it is NPC. So this one should be changed to is NPC. Okay. But this one we want to execute. And the last one, spawn manager. Spawn manager ended that event. Killed by. Killer kills. Respawning is handled with a resurrect event for players. Yeah, we do the check here. If he's not an NPC, we do nothing. Oh, anyway, we do something else. I don't know. We do resurrect events. Yeah, so the only line we have to filter for NPC is this one. So I think all the rest is fine. Okay. I think we will have soon a real combat, very soon, without the chase for now. Huh? Don't be too excited. But the chase is not too much of a problem because the chase is native in Unreal, so I think it should not be too hard to add. But I mean, a combat standing still. Combat standing still, I think is coming our way pretty soon. So let's launch this and compile. What time is it? It's midnight, boys. Holy hell. I think I will have to go soon, actually very soon. But the fact that he attacked me, I think is a major achievement here. We wasted 1 hour with the attackable flag. That's annoying. But we fixed a lot of other part of the code. We added some, checks for crashing, the tick on that. We added the NPC check. So we did quite a bit anyway. So it was not wasted time for sure. It was not wasted time. Okay, so let me see. So when I die, I don't see his attack animation though. Let me try. Oh, because I should see it in here. I should see him attacking. No? I think I should. Oh man, you wanna fight? Do you wanna fight? It's daylight. Yeah, I'm close enough. I think I'm close enough. Hey, did I miss you? I miss you. Are you attacking me or no? I don't see the animation, so I don't understand if you are attacking me or not. This I don't understand. I'm attacking you for sure. But are you attacking me? Why I don't see the messages that he's attacking me? He's trying to fight actually. But I don't see the messages that he's actually attacking me. But at a certain point before he killed me. I can stay here until he gets a good roll. Because before he killed me, so I think he can do it again. Unfortunately we don't see the animation. We don't see much. But I think he is attacking me. No? Maybe not. Maybe not. So this is my attack. Am I still alive meanwhile? Yes. This is my attack. And after this, he should have scheduled to... You see, but here he's doing something different. He's not... He's not scheduling the attacks. I don't know why. He's not scheduling the attacks, and the attacks, so he's actually not attacking. Man, why you're not attacking? You're too far away or what? Because it says active behavior is fight, but it finds me as a hated entity, but then it just doing nothing. Ah! I launched it outside the debugger because I was hopeful that something may happen, but I was too hopeful. So I need to launch it again in debug and see exactly why it's not even printing the. That's strange. It's not even printing out the behaviors list. This I've seen that it happened sometimes, so it happened before already, right? That it was not printing out the behaviors list. I don't know why that happens. Anyway, you have seen that he hit me for 60 damage. You have seen it. So in a certain case, which I don't know which one, but in a special case, he actually managed to fight back. He actually managed to fight back. So, boom. I'm attackable. I'm attackable, man. Okay, he's allowed to attack. I will remove this one because I don't think it's needed. Also, this one I don't think is needed. Stops attacking. Why stops attacking again? Why he stopped attacking again? Let me check. Stops attacking is coming from advance. Interrupted. Interrupted is false, but why? Run the script. Behavior advanced. So we are which kind of behavior we are executing at the moment? We are executing the fight behavior. Okay. And inside the fight behavior, we are running the melee operation. Okay. And inside the melee operation, we are running handle command attack, which is this one. And then inside of this, we say, what is this? It's saying basically that the attacker is already in combat mode and so it stops combat mode. Apparently I don't understand this line at all. So why, if the attacker is in combat mode, we should stop combat mode? I mean, what is the point? What is the meaning of this line? The target has been cleared, so stop this. So this is very clear to me. So the target is not valid anymore, and so it stops the attack. That line, perfect. Now this one, which is the target is valid, right? We set again the target object for whatever reason. Okay, fine. We set the target again, which I think is unnecessary. If the target is valid here, why you should do it again? But maybe because the target variable is valid, but the target object is not set. Okay, fine. We set it anyway, right? We set it. And then we do this weird check. This weird check is if the attacker is already in combat mode, which in our case it was. In our case it is. Because he is in combat mode, for whatever reason he's in combat mode. Then stop the attack. I mean, what's the meaning of these 3 lines? Why we do this? Why? Why we do this? The only reason I can think that we do this is if this freaking command is used also to change stance or to stop combat. Right? And so if we send the message twice, it's like a flip-flop, you know, it's like a toggle, like a 0-1, you know. So the first time you enter, you are supposed not to be in combat mode, and so yeah, you start the combat. The second time you assume that you are stopping it, but it is super stupid. I mean, if you did something like that, it's super stupid. It's totally stupid. Maybe it works in the old game, but it's very confusing. Let me check this command attack. I think we are doing something like that. So like we are changing stances and we assume that one message is to stop the attack. Common attack. We check if the owner of the attack is the other entity in order to allow players with right permissions and blah, blah, blah. No, this is not it. Because it is on pet. No, pet, no. Normal NPC. No, not pet. Normal NPC, please. Okay, NPC command message attack. So, yeah, this is the same code. But when we are sending this, I want to see on the client side if by any reason queue attack commands. Actually, we are sending this also when we are queuing an attack. Attacker ID, target ID, stance. Yes, that is exactly what. So it's like if our NPC is trying to issue the attack command twice, right? That is the kind of the effect that we are seeing. Maybe we can just put here kind of a printout, but no, actually, when we are setting the mode on the attacker, we are setting the mode of this guy. So here in theory, got normal attack, you know. We are just entering here. And then we are doing this set target object, which is the one that we print out. We print out here. That is the set target object. But then it does this check and it decides to stop attacking. Now, stop attacking is not the end of the world in the sense that it's setting me as, well, it's doing a number of things, but it's setting me as peace, right? Yeah. It's setting me as peace mode. It's removing all the attack queue. I don't know exactly what this is doing, but it's deleting the attack queue. So there's definitely something we don't want to do, right? We don't want to do this. So we don't want to stop the queue. Yeah. We don't want to stop the queue of attack. So this is something we don't want to do, but is happening. Is happening because my character is already in combat mode. Now, why the hell my character, which is this NPC, is already in combat mode if I just started the server and I just started the server, right? We didn't, or maybe it's the second fight? No, I don't think so. Because if it was the second fight, there could be a reason, you know, so like it is keeping the combat mode from the previous fight, but in this case, I don't think so. I think, let me just search from the beginning. No, it's the first time. It's the first time. The first time I launched this, because I launched it 2213, 2214. So no, it's the first run. It's the first run, and for some reason, our character is considered to be already in combat mode. And I did nothing different. Melee operation starting with melee range. I mean, the easiest will probably be to print out every time we do a set mode. Right? I think we have a set mode, for sure. Right? We have a set mode, and this set mode at the moment is not printing anything, but we could print something. Set combat stance, verdict on everyone, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah blah, blah blah. Oh my god, so much stuff here. We could print out at the end of this the fact that we are switching the mode, so that at least we understand when we are doing it, right? Or we could maybe debug it, but I think just a printout would be fine. Set mode, go to definition. I mean, I can put a breakpoint here, it's no problem, but new mode. I mean, now unfortunately, you fix me. Should we trigger the perception on NPC for the mode change? Presumably, seeing a player casting a spell doesn't. Okay, that's an interesting thought. Yeah. Okay, let's redo it. I want to see when and if my NPC is entering combat mode. Okay. I want to see why and when, and yeah, I want to see when my NPC is entering combat mode. In theory, it should enter on the attack perception. Now the problem is if he's doing it in the attack perception and also in the damage perception. I don't think so. It should not do it, because if the old code is working, it should not do it. Right? Should not do it. But we will see. We have a breakpoint there, so should be fine. There will be one for my character, I think, when he's created. No, it is not triggering at all. Interesting. So if I go here and I click on whatever, and I go here, did I enable me as an attacker? Maybe I forgot to click on the enable attackable and stuff, because that could be, okay, I'm targeting him and I'm trying to execute. So myself is now in combat mode, which is fine. Now Fuck, I think I skipped it. Now here he is entering in peace mode, you see? Do damage? Who is doing damage to who? Wait. He's doing damage to me again. Yeah, he's doing damage. I think I didn't click thingy. Please don't time out. I've been killed, boys. He killed me. He killed me. Can you believe it? This will be the screenshot of the day. He actually killed me. You have been killed by Smith. You see this? I'm dead on the ground. I'm gonna to respawn? I don't think so. But it definitely killed me. That's for sure. It killed me. I'm dead. Okay, I think with this we achieved at least the result. The result is that if we enable the right flags, and I guess if we don't restart the server too much, I mean, like, it works probably only for the first one. But I'm definitely dead. Now I think I can still move, by the way. If I use my keyboard, I think I can still move. Yes, I can move as dead. Oh my god, what happened? Holy shit. I can move like this. I can I can move while dead. I don't know if you like it or not, but it's what is going on, because there is no check that I am not able to move when I'm dead. But yeah, I can move like this. I mean, it's not the best, really, but I'm definitely dead. Boom, and everything crashed at a certain point. I know it's just because he's still trying to attack me. Who is trying to attack who? There is still someone. Character 0. Who is attacker? He's still trying to attack me even if I'm dead. Oh my god, this guy is so mean. This guy is so mean. Yeah, now he's going in peace mode. Okay, now he's going to peace mode. Okay, boys, I think we reached the objective to be killed by an NPC. So actually we can say that he fought back. There is this fight behavior going to minus millions. I don't know why. We have to check this and why it's happening. But at least we had someone fighting back. Which is a great achievement. It's a great achievement. GG, good job. So GJ. And GG! Very nice, GG. I will see you tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening we will double down on this, and we will ensure that we can do even more. Okay, so we have to fix a lot of stuff, as you have seen. Like when I'm dying, I should not be able to move. When I'm dying, I mean, and the NPC should send the attack animation. He's not doing it at the moment. We want him to do it. So there are a lot of stuff that should happen, but I think we are on the right track. We are on the right track, boys. So thank you for watching, and I will speak to you very soon, tomorrow evening.